Hi, it's James here, and today I want to talk to you about your sticky strategy. Your sticky strategy is an interesting kind of a concept that I came up with as to how do you keep in touch with your list over the long term. I mean, we all go through a lot of effort to find new buyers or new sellers or new clients, and what's fascinating to me is people bring up to me that they've gone out and they bought a new home, or they've been in their new home for 2 years, and because of my past real estate experience, I'm always curious as to who did you use as your realtor, and I want to find out how they like them or why they like them. And invariably, people often answer that they don't remember buy your new home, and they say 2 years ago. And well, I'm curious, who did you use as a realtor? And they'll tell me that they haven't any idea. They'll turn to Honey and they'll go, Honey, do you remember who it was that we used as our realtor? And then Honey doesn't remember. And I find this alarming, actually, because we go through so much work to find these people that we want to have as clients for life. And we see people, clients for life are, your last realtor and stuff like that. And then people don't do anything to try to earn that lifetime privilege. And if you take a look at the number of people who are moving under the rule of 7, if you take average person moves every 7 years, you take that every 7 years and divide it into 100 people, that's 14.3 people that are moving every year. Doesn't count double ends, doesn't count people who are selling and buying again, doesn't count referrals to new markets. So there's all of this. I've talked to people at parties who have literally been in the business 25 years and never sent out a piece of physical mail or an email. And I'm at a loss for that, because it's so easy to do. Today with email, I mean, there's no effort really. You type an email, you send it off, and it's done. You create a blog post on your website, and you drive people back to your website so they know who you are. I was at a winery, and I bought a box of wine, case of wine, and when I got home, I found it kind of interesting to see that the winery had their phone number and domain name on the cork as part of their sticky strategy. So it made me think about, I know realtors who never try to make an effort into talking to people or communicating with people over the long term. So when you're creating your sticky strategy, what are you doing? There's many things that are so easy to do. A quarterly letter going out to people. When I did my quarterly letters with a list of 500 people, I did 3 deals every mailing just by keeping in touch with physical mail. Once a month, you can send out an email that pushes people back to your blog post. Very, very, very easy stuff, very inexpensive. It's almost free other than the time it took to write an email. And we, of course, have fridge magnets that you can send out with your mail. I can't count the number of times I go to a home, and in that home, on the fridge would be one of my fridge magnets. You also have banner ads. You also have the fact that you can send, as I say, email, physical mail, blog posts. Many of them are automated. You have this automated ability to automatically have a person touch your website and have your banner ads follow them around for 18 months. And every time you invite these people back to your website, they're tagged again for another 18 months. So this is so important, to build a sticky strategy. Instead of being one of those people who are forgot about 2 years after your clients move into their new home, and you wonder why 75% of people never use the same realtor. They probably forgot about you. Anyway, think about your sticky strategy. Think about the way a winery will get their number and their domain name on the cork, and how they'll put at the front desk a draw for something free to build their email list so that they can touch on people. And as a realtor, it's important that once a person purchases a home, lose the sales pitch. Put out articles of interest to push people to your blog post, and they will remember you down the road. So 7 years from now, they contact you.